Dr. Lewis, we just came out of a nomination. How did things go in there?
It didn't go that badly. I just thought, even when you look at the forms, there's a little ambiguity sometimes, and then you ask questions. But I thought everything went well. It took us a little longer than we expected. Besides, even if it took a little longer than we expected, the spirits of the people of Castro, as you can see, very buoyant, and they're very loud and very ready for the elections. As we have our little phrase, awoosh, because we in red, awoosh. Yes, I think it went very well, and we have nominated, the 6 electors in Castro South have nominated me as the candidate in the next election, and I am excited to go on to be re-elected to represent the people of Castro South in the next House of Assembly. There are a lot of people here who were not even able to vote last election, or those who stayed away, but this time they're saying, look, we are ready to get the government out because this government has not served our needs. A lot of people are unemployed in this country. The children are having a hard time with their school fees, whatever. I mean, especially this month, CXC fees, parents are crying, and you can imagine the number of parents who are saying, I don't have the means to pay for that child. And I think most people are suffering the health care problem. We need to have these basic amenities for our people. The government has not really done the work it ought to have done in the last 5 years.
We just spoke with your opponent as well, who's just got nominated as well. And one of his arguments is that not much has been done by you here. How do you respond to that?
Well, he's just throwing it right in me. If he's saying not much has been done by me, if Mr. Francis understood the whole concept of governance, he would know that Robert Lewis doesn't have money in his pocket to do the work of the people. It's the government of St. Lucia, irrespective of which party won the Castro South seat, who should have listened to the parliamentary rep who asked for many projects to be done. And he should realize that when the Labour Party was in power, it did work throughout the country. And so it's an indictment on the government to say I did nothing when every budget, the government of St. Lucia allocates money to do the business of the state of this country. And if he says that nothing was done in Castro South, it just means that the government of St. Lucia never cared for the people of Castro South. Oh, I have never been as confident as I am right now. I mean, if I were confident than I was in the last election, I knew I was going to win. Right now, I believe the margin of victory will be bigger in this election because the people of Castro South are showing it.